everybody. Well, we've had a great weekend and a great week actually. I'm going to show you just a little vlog this one. I'm going to show you what we've got around the garden, and I'm going to show you outside to what we're doing to the cars, and we've also got another new addition. Those of you obviously who follow my Facebook page as well will know beforehand, before I show you in this video, because I've put a couple of pictures on there. So this has been the weekend in Woodhall, the little village where I live. It's been a 1940s weekend where literally everything is converted. All the shops and also the entertainment that goes on has been converted to a 1940s era type stuff. And there's loads and loads of people literally from all over the country who come and visit that. And I was lucky enough to have all my old work friends from the TV company I used to work for many years ago. And they all come up to see me and my uncle, who we both used to work there. And I haven't seen these chaps, so I left there basically sort of in 2005, so that was 9 years ago. And these are them, and they had a great day. They was only up for the day, but I mean it was a lovely day. And as I said, the entertainment that was on as well meant that it wasn't just a normal work, a normal Saturday. It was like all over the weekend. It was a lovely weekend. So I didn't really do nothing or get anything done. But we've also had a lot of growing going on in the garden. In the space of 3 or 4 days, we've had so much come on, and I'll show you what I've actually done in a second with regards to the pumpkins, for example. They've started to actually sprout now after me taking someone's advice in trimming back all the trailing runners, so to speak. That what was tending to happen there, it was growing and growing, the pumpkin plant, but the fruit was starting to develop, and then they would just die off, and we didn't know why that was. But thankfully I've got some good YouTube gardeners who have pointed me in the right direction, and literally within 4 or 5 days, I'll show you the results of that in a second. Barney, he's someone once said that my videos isn't about what I do, it's about Barney, and I think that's probably true. And we took Barney out for a long walk the other day, me and Sharon, and hot day, very hot day. We took him out with Tracy's dog and also Duchess as well. And first time ever, just as we got back to the car, there was a big muddy puddle, and this is a picture of him actually laying in the puddle. Well, lucky enough I had some bottles of water in the back of the car, and we was able to at least get most of the mud off. It was really thick mud, so he was in, well, not so much the doghouse, but he had to have a shower straight away afterwards, so Sharon wasn't very happy with that, but it cooled him down anyway, so there was that. So, and we've also got Jimmy, young Jimmy, you know, my youngest boy there, the one who sprays the cars and works in the body shop. Well, he turned 17 3 months ago, and over here in the UK you've got to be 17 to at least drive a motor car, and he couldn't drive a car. He knew it, he knew the basics basically when he first, because he's a typical boy. He's been driving go-karts as a youngster, and he didn't know anything about gears. And 3 months later, yesterday, he passed his car driving test, and now he is now fully legal to drive a car in the UK at the age of 17. So of course now he wants the Mini done. So all these weekends where I've said to Jimmy about this is when you should be working on your car, getting it ready, with all the little jobs and work still to be done on the Mini, is now he now wants it done yesterday. So the situation he's in now, or I'm in now, is that I've got to stop doing what I do, and I've got to get him while he's out of work. I've got to work on his Mini to hopefully try and get it to roadworthiness, so we can take it down for a test to get the roadworthiness MOT certificate, so he can actually start to drive it. Insurance is really dear on it. It's something like over £2,000 as a young 17-year-old driving for the first time. So that's something which is well, you've got to go through that, unfortunately. It's always been extortionate for young drivers, but more so now. And I've also bought another little car. Now you know the Robin Reliant which I brought, which I was going to do as a trotter van replica. Well, I've got another little treat to show you in a second, but let's just quickly look around the garden and let's see what's been growing and happening in the garden. Well, we're starting to get little peppers developed now on these pepper plants. I don't know if you can see there. Can you see one? Look, little one there, look. There's a little pepper there. and I still haven't planted these tomato plants out, these last two here, but they're starting to develop, so I'll probably leave them. These were those potatoes which I planted the other day, literally 4 or 5 days, and look, I've earthed these up once already. In other words, the earth was a lot lower in the containers, so what you do basically is you as they grow, you fill up the container until the container's full up with earth right to the top there. And I'm going to need to do that again. That's only 4 or 5 days there, look, and you can see how much they've come up already. Amazing. The little lettuce plants have started to take off now, as you can see. As I said, we're going to need to plant some more lettuce in there. But this is that mini cucumber plant, if I can just show you here. Look how these have come on already, look. These are little mini cucumbers. And out of literally nowhere, from little shoots that start off like that one under that flower there, to these little things that have actually, look, that's the size of them compared to my hand, look. But they come out of nowhere. And there's the other size of that plant there, look, you can see them even over there, look. Look, loads of them, loads of little cucumbers there. And that's the, I don't know if you can see that, can you? That's the ones, they're mini cucumber, and they're called Hannah, I think. Hannah? Yeah, Hannah. Nice little things. Going back over here to the normal cucumber plant, let's have a little look here. Again, they're starting to develop now. Over there's a couple of little ones all shooting off there, look. So that's the normal cucumber plant. The courgette plant, although, have we got any coming on there? We've had loads over there. Oh, there's another one there, look, big one down there, look. Another big one down there, as you can probably see. We've had loads of courgettes off this. I think it might be coming to the end now. But as you can see, the pumpkin plant here, which was all rambling out here across by the doorway, we've cut a lot of that away. And as you can probably see down here, there's 2 that are now starting to grow. Look, this little thing here, and also that one under there, look, put my hand in it, you can see the size of it. But if I go over to the back here, you can probably see there, look, there's another one there, that's coming on a treat now, look. So yeah, that's the pumpkin plant. And that's all happened in a short space of time since I cut everything back. Right, okay, let's take you outside now. We'll see what's going on out here. Very, very lovely day again. Again, out of nowhere, the heads of broccoli, which we've been eating, as you can see, they've really taken off now. Look, they're everywhere. Look, there, over there, there. And we've actually, as you can see, we've been eating these as well. Look, with Sharon's been cutting them out. Look, the broad beans, absolutely massive. Look at the size of them. Look, really, really big. Loads of them. And also around the other side, the sweet peas have starting to develop now, as you can probably see. We let them go because I love eating them raw. And the plot is starting to look a little bit bare and barren now as we chomp our way through. Barney, what are you doing? Wait, look, say hello. Look, Barney, look. Yeah, look, say hello to your friends, all your friends who like you. So yeah, we've had loads of potatoes, and as I say, as I'm emptying out these potato containers now, we're just replanting them and putting them in there, and they're starting off again, obviously. So that's what we're doing there. So it's about rotation. That's something which I've got to learn. I went mad, as you know, with the tomato plants. As you can see, we've got absolutely stacks and stacks of tomato plants all over the place, and they are literally everywhere. It's a little bit windy out here. I don't know whether you can fully hear me. And here's those little plants that I planted, and I'm not too sure whether or not you can see, but the little flower heads are now starting to develop. I think these were asters. I can't remember exactly what they were. I should have marked them up. I think I did mark some of them up, but I think the labels all come off, so that's them anyway. So yeah, with all the food that we've grown, I've put a picture. This is what we've actually grown, and we've used everything on this plate apart from the sausages. So this is our first real meal, and what a tasty meal it was. The vegetables, you can really taste them, they're fantastic. So I'm well happy with our growing this year, even though, as I said to you, it's our first year, and people have commented on Facebook and they said that it's a pretty good job and we've got a pretty good crop. We've just got to learn how to rotate them now, so that's what we're doing there anyway. Well, here's Jimmy's Mini. Now don't forget, he needs a good old clean at the moment, but it's nearly back to as it was. He's we're in the process. I don't know if it's open, is it? No, he's locked it up. We're in the process of putting the dashboard on. You can't really see that at the moment, but I'm having a few issues with that at the moment. But as you can see, it's all back together. Needs a good clean. I know he's got to detail it and stuff like that, but yeah, we're all back together on that one anyway. I'm still not finished work on the Triumph. I've not had time, to be honest with you. My van has a little problem with it again. It's got the hydraulic problem again for the clutch. I've seen the chap about that. That's got to go back in. The only thing I didn't change on the van was the master cylinder, because the owner, when I bought it, told me that it had a new master cylinder on, but that's the situation I'm in there. Because I actually went to pick up another vehicle yesterday, as I said to you, and you know, this is the old one I've got. This was the old Reliant Robin, which I'm going to turn into a trotter van, as you know. And now I've just brought this one. Now this is an actual super van, which, like in the series, Only Fools and Horses, is the one that they actually used. Now you can probably see, if I go back here, there is a difference with these two vans. This one is a 1967 one, this one's a 1982 one, and this model here, as I said to you, was the actual one that was actually in the show, Only Fools and Horses, this style. So I got this for a good price, and I had to travel sort of a 300-mile round trip on it yesterday. But it's totally authentic. I don't know if you can look in there. I can't see in there. I should actually get the keys. Let me go and get the keys. Right, so let's have a little look inside one of these. As I said, this is the old original, and those of you who watch the series will know what we're looking at here. Oh, cool. Awkward to get in. Right, okay, here we go. Now, I said this is an early Reliant Regal, just like in the series. This one's actually 1967, so it's you might see, remember the clock layout in this one. This one's actually road legal. So let's just turn it around. Let's show you. It's got the old blinking deck chair seats in this one, which is the old early one. Look, the owners repadded them. One of the actual reasons for me purchasing this one, it was a chap of 62 who owned it, and he'd done a lot of work to it himself to get it roadworthy. The chassis, all the welding's been done on the chassis. It's had new brakes on it, back and front, new fuel lines, new brake lines as well. It's got 4 brand new tyres on it, although it's only a 3-wheeler. It has got a spare, and as I said to you, it's absolutely brand new. And this one has got the old 600cc engine in it, and that was only about 24 brake horsepower when they first come out. So he told me that this is totally gutless basically, and what he did do, he got another engine from an 850 Robin Reliant, and he gave me that as well. So I've actually got the spare 850 engine to go straight in here. Apparently it's a single man job, you can do it yourself, and the engine comes out from the bottom, and all I have to change on between this model and the Robin Reliant model is the rear gearbox mounting needs to be changed. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be putting the 850 engine in here just to give it a bit more poke and make it a bit more usable. But this one, as I said, it's got a historic tax disc on it, which means that you don't have to pay any duty on the tax, the road tax. And also it's got a current MOT, which is a roadworthiness certificate, although I wouldn't like to drive it, because this obviously it's been standing for a year or so since he last got it MOT'd, and I think he said it's done 5 miles, and that was the journey to the MOT station to get it MOT'd. So let's start it up. Let's just let you see. It's a little 600cc engine, this one, very early super van. So let's just start it up. Right, okay, here we go. Oh, before I just go, I've got this is the badge that goes on the front of it. Apparently this is an old broken one. It's a Reliant badge, and he actually gave me where is it, this one, which apparently is very, very rare, because it's got that star in the middle. As you can see, that's the old original star badge, the Reliant badge there, as opposed to that one, which, as you can probably see, hasn't got the star in the middle. So ignition's on. That's the choke on these. Move the choke. The choke used to be, it might have been up there, I'm not sure, but he's put it on here for some reason, I don't know why. Let's just turn the choke on, and let's just see if it fires up. Very loud. There we go. Very old-fashioned steering wheel, as you can see. Metal, all metal that. Right, okay, let's turn that off. Well, that's our latest project. This one, I might even keep this one, I'm not sure. I might sell the other one, so haven't quite decided yet, but yeah, gonna have some fun with this one. Anyway, this is just a little video this is just a little video update over the last few days, because I haven't actually done any work as I say, for about 4 or 5 days. So I've now got Jimmy's car to work on, so I'm going to have to get that sorted out and get that on the road for him. And I've also got the hassle with my van now, but I'll be taking that down for someone else to have a look at. I can't be bothered to get that front up on that and get that looked at, because as I say, the chap who did it anyway, it's only done 600 miles on the new clutch which it's got, so there must be some sort of other issue there, so I'm sure he'll sort that out as well. Plus I think the front brakes are binding on it as well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little update video. I'm going to start doing a little bit of work on the Mini now, and let's hope we can get that going within the next couple of, well, next few days anyway. And as I said, we've got to get it ready for an MOT check and get that sorted out, and then let's get Jimmy on the road. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, if you do like what you see, or if you want to leave a comment, just leave a comment below. Or if you're on Facebook, nice to give me the old thumbs up if you like what we're doing here. And yeah, thanks very much, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now.